All right. Hi, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Good afternoon, YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. Hi, guys. This is your mentor again, Tabiso Pakwe, mentor, CEO of TNT Capital, guys. Anyway, guys, so I had initially recorded a video yesterday, but I think I was more in a hurry yesterday. Maybe I didn't really have my topic. I didn't really have my topic right yesterday, right? So today we're gonna talk about weekly highs and lows, right? In this specific review, right? Everybody knows that I'm a gold trader, funded gold trader, and guys, it took me so long to understand trading as a whole, right? To understand that it's a give and take business, but basically just like everything else is in life, it's a give and take, right? So always understand that the market is not going to reward you because you're you. Market rewards discipline, patience, and strategy, right? That's what the market rewards. It rewards discipline, patience, and strategy, right? Strategy, you can also call it a system, it doesn't matter, right? Those are the things that lead to profitability. Those are the three factors that lead to profitability, right? The market doesn't reward you, it doesn't care who you are, right? And not every trade is a high volume trade, guys, right? Trades will move differently, but they'll reveal the same information, right? I know a lot of times, especially as a beginner trader or intermediate trader, you tend to think that maybe it's you who's getting the low level trades, the low volatility trades, and my advice to you, all I can say is that keep trading, right? Keep trading. Trade your system or strategy with risk management, and I'm telling you, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right. So let's do a review quickly, but I am gonna be emphasizing on weekly highs and lows, right? I am gonna be emphasizing on that a lot, which also forms a big part of our strategy where we look at peak formation highs and lows, right? Steve talks about them a lot. If you want more information about what I'm teaching you, you can either come to me for $100 a month, or not $100 a month, $100 for every 2 months, online teaching, right? Or you can go to where I got my information, guys. From Steve Morrow. I think he's still posting some videos on YouTube till this day, but the information I got was from 2012, right? So imagine even then the market was doing the same thing. 2012, that's almost about 13 years ago, right? Well, it's exactly 13 years ago. All right, but let's start, guys. Let's start with our review. Let's see what the gold can teach us today. All right, let me just rub this stuff out. All right, so we all know the basic rules. Break above the Asian range for the day. For the week with sellers first. Break below the Asian range for the week and for the day, we are buyers first. All right, so in this case we're looking at the Monday. Monday 2nd December, right? So we have our Asian session consolidation, the weekly one. Just remove this one. The weekly one, right? So guys, if you don't understand what these two lines mean, let me quickly explain it to you, right? This is my Asian session weekly range, right? This will accumulate within the first 8 hours of the week, right? Meaning your first 8 hours, your high and your low. That is what determines your psychological Asian range for the week, right? Now what we need to see is a break above or a break below these two lines, right? It's either we need to see market come above and close, or market comes below and close. In this case, on the Monday itself, we did not experience any break, right? We have a rejection towards the psychological high, but we don't have it, just like we do have rejections to the psychological low early that morning in Asian session, right? But now when we notice, once the day is over on Monday, we notice, okay, there's no price close, We need a price close above or below the Asian range of the week for us to confirm what we're gonna do next or first in this case, right? So obviously when market came to the high, personally I was expecting market to break and then come back inside, right? The most important thing, guys, to see now is this price close. The price close is very, very, very important. Without that price close, we can't really move forward, right? We can't really move forward. So now what happens is that we wait. So we come back Tuesday. We realize that okay, Monday we have no break, meaning obviously we obviously can't take a trade just yet, right? So what we remember, we need a price close. So Tuesday starts. We have Asian session consolidation. Market consolidates for most of the day, just until New York Open. New York Open shoots high, and look at that, breaks and gives and closes above. Now this is a break. This is a break, right? Remember that our low of the week is the Monday low. In this case, it is still the Monday low. So what happens? On Tuesday we notice that okay, our we just got a breakout, but first one for the week. So already we have our break high. Our break high says we are sellers first. You see how my system leads me, guys. So hot. Sorry, guys. It is so hot. I think I'm sweating like an animal. Right. I just wipe my face. Right. So what happens is that after that break, now we know what we need to do first, or we are sellers. So in this case, we knew our entry was up here. We knew our entry was up here, right? From there, we know that most likely our reversal will take place on Friday. I think this was NFP week. Yeah, what was it? The 6th was NFP, right? We have NFP on the 6th. However, guys, remember, notice that low of the week. Notice it, right? Market goes down, struggles to give us. It struggled a lot. Got into a little bit of drawdown as well. Market kept going, struggling. Then eventually Thursday New York session, we have light, right? But now it's too late. All right. On Friday, regardless, we were gonna turn back. Right? Whether, even if the gold did not reject the weekly low, we were still gonna reverse up eventually, right? But now, this is the situation. Notice how gold now shoots down, challenges the low of the week, gives us a small W, and comes back up doing Asian session, right? So when you wake up Friday morning, and you see that, right, you notice that, all right, market has failed, or in this case the gold has failed to break below and retest below the weekly low, right? And already in my mind it makes sense because it is reversal day. So rejecting the low of the week is a good sign to me. Rejecting that low of the week is a good sign to me. Why? Because I've been selling since Tuesday. Thursday was my third day. And eventually I had to look for a trade to reverse out, which was coming on Friday regardless. But what I'm saying is that look at the setup itself. The setup looks perfect, almost close to perfect, because these are the patterns that were taught in mainstream trading: shoulder, head, shoulder. Right? Our entry was down here, guys. This was our entry. Give this trade 3 days. Give it 3 days: Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Right? By the end of Tuesday, you can analyze and check, all right, what was supposed to have happened had I stopped trading on Monday. Basically, you have to analyze to look for your next trade, right? So in this case, we rode. It was a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday reverse. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, right? But because it's a new week, obviously we need to reanalyze and basically move forward with our new trades, right? So we close on Tuesday, and we realize that, okay, on Monday morning, we realize that we have Asian session consolidation on Monday. Remember, the system must reset. Every system resets. That's why it's called a system. It must reset. No system goes on forever. That's impossible. Every system needs a reset button, as in where it all begins, right? On Monday, we check. Remember, we just closed our trade on Tuesday, so basically we're just analyzing now, right? So already we have 2 for 2 in the previous week, that first week of December. So let's see how we do. So I think we closed about, I think it was 2, 3, 4, maybe 400 pips towards the low, right? And then we closed 600 pips towards the high on the Tuesday. And then obviously once we analyze, we'd have noticed that we had Asian session consolidation on Monday, right? This is my weekly Asian range, as you guys can see it. I'm always gonna put it on for you guys, so you guys can pay attention as to why it's so important, right? What do we see on Monday? On Monday, we notice that market has, or the gold in this case, gold has broken above the Asian range. All right, already we know what we're doing first. We've broken above the Asian range, so we are sellers first, right? But remember, we're still riding the Friday trade. We're still hanging on bullish towards the Friday trade, right? When the reversal happened last week, right? So this is us basically analyzing for us to know how we're going to take the trade on Wednesday, right? We see that Monday's broken above the Asian range. We're looking for sellers on Tuesday. Well, we were supposed to, but because we're still riding the Friday trade, we couldn't really participate in that, right? Because it is our third day. We need to ride our entire third day out, right? Here's what happens. So now we know that we would have lost the sell trade on Tuesday, meaning that now we have become buyers for the Wednesday trade, right? So now on Wednesday, we give us this entry down here. They give us about 300 pips towards the high, right? They give us about 300 pips towards the high, well, 270, 280 to be exact. Give us about 280 pips towards the high. Once the day ends, guys, once the day ends, the Wednesday ended. The Wednesday high became the new high of the week. The day needs to end for us to confirm that. The Wednesday high then became the high of the week. I told you, focus on your highs and lows of the weeks. Now, on Thursday we wake up. I'm still on buys from the Wednesday, right? Third consecutive trade win. I'm winning my trade, right? What do I notice the next day? What would inspire me to take this reversal the next day? All right. I have my high of the week. Once the next day started, once Thursday started, because I can't really say the Thursday high is the high of the week currently, because the Thursday has not ended, right? We don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe Thursday could have set a even higher high, and then I would consider that as the high of the week. But it didn't. As long as Thursday is still going on, the Wednesday high still remains as the high of the week. Because because the day needs to end before we declare a new high or low. Alright, so what do I notice? On Thursday, I wake up. I noticed that Asian session was crazy, absolutely bananas. Right? What happened? They We went up 200 pips, came down, almost broke even. Almost broke even. But I can even tell you now that even breaking even was even a better sign for me to reverse. Right? Breaking even would have been a better sign for me to reverse. Right? In this case, I didn't. I marked the high of the week. There's something I do want to see during New York session. It's either market will be below or market will be above that the Wednesday high. In this case, what do we see? This is mainstream trading. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Just like our previous example.
Like the other one.
Just like our previous
Just
example.
Like the other one. Exactly.
Exactly, just literally turning the opposite direction. Turning the opposite direction. Right? By the time New York Open begins, well, it began at 3 o'clock, my side. I noticed that I'm still below the weekly high. And I'm riding buys. Why would I remain hopeful when I can clearly see, one, high of the week has not been broken. Two, peak formation high presented with a head and shoulders. Three, New York Open is starting and I'm below the high of the week. I see multiple M formations. I see a head and shoulders. Some might even call it a Quasimodo. Guys, even Steve says, you see it. Steve once said, you see it. Exit your trade, turn the other way. So that's what we did. We exited. We took out our buys. I think we made probably like not even 200 pips off that. Probably 100. By the time we closed. By the time we closed, right? By the time we closed, I think we were 150. Not bad. Not bad. See, guys, not every trade is a high volume trade. Some trades, I could even close to say most trades, is to set you up. Is to set you up, right? I'd say most of the times when people lose their trades, or sometimes even myself, it would only be because maybe market is stuck creating peak formation high or low, right? So there's a lot of up and down. So you really need to wait either 2 to 3 days for you to see it, right? In this case, it's 2. We got the head and shoulders in 2 days. All right. So already, guys, I exit my buys. I take Xauusd towards the downside. 4th consecutive trade. 4th consecutive trade. And we still won that. I remember even this trade we decided to hold because it is one of our signature trades. It is one of our signature trades. Guys, whenever you trade coming from peak formation high or low, you have about 3 to 6 days. 3 to 6 days. We had Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, I'm lying. Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then obviously the Thursday, which would mark 6 days. Hence why you see market ending all the way there. 6 days, because you traded from the peak. That's just side information. Now, we held for 6 days. We held for 6 days, Thursday until Thursday, basically, right? What happened was then now took 1,000 pips off the board, fourth consecutive, right? Now after we hit that take profit, guys, what happens? We must reset. Every system needs to reset. No system is continuous. It's impossible. A system needs where it begins. A system needs where it ends. right? Just like your iPhone operating system, there's only so much it can do. It doesn't evolve by itself.
The camera doesn't continue.
The camera won't continue going from 15 megabytes to, is it pixels, megapixels, and then in the next year or so, all of a sudden your camera is 20 megapixels. It's impossible. It's impossible. So now we reset the system, right? We check, okay, this is our Monday. Let me just quickly rub out. This is our Monday. Quickly get our psychological high or low. So we have our Asian weekly range. Just delete this one. Right, and what do we notice? We notice that we have Asian session consolidation on Monday. Oh, look at that break above the Asian range. Can you believe that? Right, already again, third week in a row. Third week in a row. We are sellers first. We are sellers first. And I think this week you guys are going to notice something interesting. So, we've won 4 consecutive trades, right? Also, while we're analyzing here, we didn't physically take these trades because we were also writing the Thursday trade. So basically in real time right now, while we're analyzing, it is a Thursday because we hit our 1,000 pip take profit on the Wednesday night after the FOMC. Right, so now on Thursday we need to find out, all right, where should we be in order for us to basically look for our next successful trade. Right, bye mom, bye dad. Right, we need to now understand where should we be. It is a Thursday, 19th December. We are analyzing what we should have done, or basically we're looking at what our trades from the current week should have looked like. Right, so we understand, we check, we have break above the Asian range, meaning we are sellers first, or we could have been in this case. Right, they gave us this entry, we got stopped out right here. Right, they gave us this entry to go long, we got stopped out right here. Right, two stops, but we didn't participate in them though. So already we still have no losses on the board. We're literally just analyzing. All right, now we go back on the day on which we must trade. We check, all right, since we had a break high, we lost our first trade to sell. We lost our second trade to on the support. FOMC decided to take the stops. Wow. Right, guys? So now imagine how one must be feeling. I was winning. All of a sudden I take 2 stops. Right? Now that means I'm a seller. I'm basically looking for my signature. Right? So now, what do we see? We know this is the low of the week. We know this is the high of the week. So because I am a seller, because I sold here, right, 5th consecutive trade. This is my 5th trade this month. Right, I sell. What is my idea? I'm hoping price breaks and retests below the weekly low. Right, because I'm a seller in that moment. So I have selling mentality. I'm selling bias. I want my sales to beat the low of the week. Because, I mean, guys, who wants to take more trades, right? It's more work. More trades means more work. But we don't mind the work. We love what we do. Right? What do I notice in the morning? Let me just rub this stuff out quickly. What is it that I notice in the morning? Right? I can have hopes, I can have dreams, I can have desires. But what do I do when those plans go to shit? What do? I noticed that this is my entry here. They give us about 120 towards the downside. But in the morning, what do I notice? No break. Here's a huge W. That literally confirming, yo, we are not breaking this weekly low. We are not going to break this weekly low. Already by morning Asian session, I know that. Right. Now the trace is up to you. You can wait. Or basically this is where your skills in trading are gonna come to pass. Guys, now we have peak formation low. We have peak formation low. They gave us this entry to go long. Why? Because we didn't break the weekly low. We failed. We failed. Already that says a lot. We enter going in new direction. We enter going in a new direction. Right, give it 3 days. Friday, Monday, Tuesday you can take another trade, that's fine. But look, they gave us about what? 300 the first day. 360 was our highest, which is okay. 2% on a $10,000 account, that's what, $600? $700? On a 100K account, that's like what, $6,000? $6,500. That's money. That's money. Right? I wait until Tuesday. Maybe I check. Maybe like on Monday I check. Oh look, I'm only like what, 75 pips up. You could close that. Because even by Tuesday you're only like 100 up. Right? I know some of y'all will ask, why not just close it when it hits 300? No, because that's not the system. I do not lead my system. My system needs me. It's not like I didn't make any money. I made like 100 pips. That's money. $200 on a 10K account, $2,000 on a 100K account on a 2% risk. I think maybe the problem with most people is that maybe they're trying to make $1 billion after like 4 trades. How many trades have you lost yet? It's been like what, 3 weeks? I think we've lost like 1, 2, maybe 3. Right? Then we have like six consecutive trades. Right? Which have won. Right? So again, guys, we've made money already trading the entire December. We've made money. Right? I'm not talking about making millions yet. It's about growing slowly, gradually. Because guys, making $2,000 is a lot of money. Being able to make $2,000 on demand is a lot of money. Alright, can get you through an entire month if you live well. Anyway, let's move on. So we close our Friday trade on Tuesday, looking for a new entry. Right, we're looking for a new trade. Our system has reset. Let's check. Alright, just quickly get my Asian weekly range. Alright, so we have our Asian weekly range here. We have the Monday. Oh, pardon. Here we go. Alright, we have the Monday. Look at that. Market starts and it spikes up. That is part of your high for your Asian weekly range. Notice that it didn't start on the intraday Asian session. It started here because that candle is part of the first 8 hours. Right, so now that becomes the initially that became the high of the week, right? And then only once Monday ended, this became the low of the week. All right. Moving on. What do we see? Fourth week, for 3 weeks we've had a break high above the Asian range. Our fourth week trading, we have Asian session consolidation, and we have a break low for the first time this month, actually. Right now, look what happens. It means we're buyers first. Right? We took our entry here. It was a Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, because on Wednesday it was New Year's Day, right? We exit London Friday. I think we got about 300 pips from that, right? We take sells because on Friday is when we reverse. We took sells on Friday, 60 pip drawdown, 250 pip win. 250 pip win. How many trades was that? I forgot. 7, 8. 8 trades. 8 trades in the month of December. And I think we lost 3. So already we took like 11 trades, 12 trades in total. And we won 8. Right. So moving on, we close our trade on Monday, which is okay. Comes from the previous week, so it's fine. Our system needs to reset regardless, right? But point is, guys, we're making money. Trades are moving smoothly. And if you notice, guys, I am not talking about news. I'm literally back testing the market as it is. If it's your time to lose, it's your time. It's your time. Don't try and make your system perfect. Guys, once you find the blueprint, once you come up with the blueprint for your system, for your trading system, right? Your system will then lead you to make you better by making itself better. Because you are then going to notice the flaws that you need to fix within your system. And believe me, guys, I found my system in July 2024. In July 2024. I've never passed the prop firm challenge that fast. Only because I made decisions. I said, this is my system. No matter what happens, I will trade my system with risk management. I'm not trying to get into a head of a trader who has 20 years experience. I'm not trying to get there. I'm just trying to make $20,000 so I can live. $20,000, $30,000 a month. And already, if you can do that, guys, you are part of the 1% in the world. But always allow your system to lead you. Alright, moving on. Last week, which is the current week that we had just traded. Alright. December 30th was our last Monday for the year. Our last reset for the year. Can you believe that? Alright, let's remove some lines because already my template does draw the psychologicals for you. If you guys can see these two black lines, I only added them on the previous weeks because those weeks have ended, and you guys need to see the psychological the weekly Asian range. You guys need to see that for you guys to understand exactly where the what the market needs to break and so on, right? But again, fifth Monday, which was the last one of the year, we had Asian session consolidation break below the Asian range, which was influenced by this sell trade here from the Friday sell trade. Break below the Asian range, meaning that we are buyers first. right? We got a similar pattern. We entered here, which is the Tuesday, got about 500 pips going out there, right? Exited on Friday, Asian session as well. You could also enter. You could also exit in London. It doesn't matter. But point is, it's been 3 days. Point is, it's Friday and you need to reverse, right? And that was our 9 10 9 9. This would have been our 10th trade since so we've taken 10 trades and we've lost. No, we've taken 10 successful trades. So in essence, we've only taken 13 trades, about to be 14, and we took this out towards the downside, which is this is the current trade that we are currently on right now. By the time you see this video, this is the time. This is the trade that we are currently on right now. All right. Sellers on the gold. What do we see? We see shoulder, head, shoulder. What happened for me to reverse? The Thursday set the weekly high. By New York session on Friday, I was below the weekly high with a head and shoulders. We haven't seen this in a while, right? Actually, we saw a shoulder, head, shoulder. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. With the head and shoulders on the high, it was in my face, bro. It was in my face. Right? Have you guys now notice how now my system has led me until the very end? I reset my system on a Monday. I have trader. I know what I set a timer in a way for my trades to run, but Steve did that already. He did say 3 days, 3 to 6 days. 3 to 6 days. Right? Steve did talk about that. Right? 3 to 6 days in your trades. Right? Beautiful trades that we've been taking. From the ultimate high, from the ultimate low. Beautiful trades, guys. Beautiful trades. And that would actually make our review. Alright, few announcements. Guys, if you ever want to learn my specific system, how to trade like me, please hit the in the description. There's a way you can contact me on Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram. Contact me however you want. I even put my email there. Right? Contact me however you would like. Right? It costs you $100 for 2 months. Online learning via Zoom. Right? Or if you have any other online chatting platform you can use, that's fine. As long as I can share my screen on the computer, you can recommend one. I don't care. Right? Point is, guys, I hope, especially you who watched the entire video, I hope you see that it's not about being perfect. I'm not trying to make the results look perfect. I'm not. I'm really not. Right? What I'm trying to do is educate you. When I started trading, I knew that I didn't want to make it if God wasn't in this. Right? My purpose is to help you find a better life, or to build a better life through skills that I've accumulated, and now I'm giving them to you. Alright, guys. But thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. This is the YouTube. This is our YouTube. So I'm also gonna say bye, YouTube. Alright, guys. Have a good one. See you on the next review. See you on the next review, guys. Happy 2025, and God bless.